Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to enjoy a chat between Severine Pineaux and myself. Severine,
Hello.
welcome
Hello.
to the channel.
Hello.
It's very good to have a talk to you. I'm very happy about that. How were the first few days at Essen Spiel? It's crazy, right?
Oh, it was amazing. So much people, so friendly. It's a huge event. I think, wow.
Yeah, you were overwhelmed by the amount of people.
I didn't expect something amazing like that.
Oh, that's good to hear, because I think the show is fantastic. The sorcery booth looks fantastic.
Yes.
And I saw people lining up to get a signature from you, which you kindly give to everybody. I love that.
Yes.
How was the feedback to your art from the people who came talking to you?
Oh, everybody is really respectful, and they really love art.
Yes.
It's a chance for all the artists of sorcery to have such a recognition.
Yeah,
Yes.
to get the recognition, to get
And,
recognized for their art.
yes. Yes.
No, I think that is a very strong point of sorcery, that the game not only promotes the game, but the artists themselves as well.
Yes.
And of course, you are responsible for some very, very iconic pieces in the sorcery community. Not only the Philosopher's Stone, but many other pieces as well. What is the piece you have brought with you here today, the original, which looks fantastic, by the way, but maybe you can tell us a little bit about that one?
This is the reine, alors in French, la reine Guinevere.
Yeah.
In English, Guinevere.
Guinevere the Queen.
Guinevere the Queen. So it was, I know, for Arthurian Legends, it's a very important character. So in the story, the queen is in love with a knight called Lancelot. So in the painting, I wanted to show that she's a queen, but her eyes are going to Lancelot, and she feels her heart beat. So it's a story behind behind the painting.
You worked a story into the painting that is actually telling a lot more than meets the eye.
Yes.
And it is a love story.
Yes.
Wow. Do your paintings often evolve around love or a certain emotion?
Oh yes, I try always to tell something with the painting. Not only beautiful image, but stories too. Sorry. And Arthurian Legend, you know, I live in Brocéliande in France.
Yes.
So this is the forest where Merlin is sleeping forever.
Okay.
Oh yes, under a rock. It's a Merlin grave in the forest. There is a lot of rocks, and so we know, and we are very fond about Arthurian legends and all this character. It's a Celtic region, so it's very important for us.
It's rooted in your history, and you're actually from the area, so you are the perfect person to actually tell these stories via your art.
It was a chance because I work with sorcery since the beginning.
Yeah, I know.
And when Eric, Olofsson, told me the next step is Arthurian Legends, I told him, I live in Brocéliande.
Yes.
And he said to me, how? Brocéliande is in France? I believed it was in England.
Yeah, many people do, I think. But if you read the books,
it's
it is
France.
in France. But then he was like, yes, you are the perfect person to do this. Because when did he approach you? I think you work on sorcery things since some people work on it like 2018, right?
Yes.
Is it the same for you, 2018? 6 years already?
6 years.
Wow. And were the avatars the first things Eric asked you about?
Yes.
And then the rest came along?
He asked me, I think he found me with Dryad, Mother Nature. I think, but I'm not sure. He was searching for people who can paint a Dryad, you know, women with tree and plants and flowers. So he found my painting works on Pinterest maybe or internet and write to me. And after he asked me to create the Wolpertinger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And after the avatar.
Okay.
And for the avatars, he told me that they must be very important. So he said, do a big painting, carefully paint, and I do all paintings, big size, and send them to New Zealand. And after, no news.
The rest, no news.
No news. It was long before the Kickstarter. So I didn't know anything.
Okay.
And after there was COVID, so in New Zealand there were lockdown.
Yes.
So no news during 2 years.
3 years.
And after the Kickstarter, shoof.
Yeah, everything exploded.
Yes.
Yes.
And I realized how important was the game and all the other artists.
Yes.
I didn't knew anyone.
No, because
No.
you come from a totally different
Yes.
field, right? Some of the artists come from the trading card game world,
Yes.
but it was actually your first experience with trading card
Yes,
game art.
absolutely.
What kind of art have you done before? I've seen some things, and mainly like nature
Yes.
related art.
Yes.
That's what I've seen.
I'm a painter now, and I mixed human with tree, nature and humanity,
Yes.
nature with beasts, animals. And it's my favorite theme.
Okay.
So I exhibit as a painter, and I publish book to show my painting mixed with story,
Great.
close to fairy story.
And people can actually get that book?
Some of them.
Yeah, okay.
Some of them, but
Do you have a fixed exposition in France with
oh
your
yes, there is a place in France called Naya Museum.
art? Okay.
This is in Brittany, in the difficult to see. Rochefort-en-Terre. It's a little place in Brittany, medieval place,
Okay.
and there is this museum there. Many amazing artists, and I have a permanent painting.
Exposition.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. I think I definitely should check that out
Thanks.
because I'm very interested in that. Does the Mother Nature card, which is from you
Yes.
as well, come from that inspiration too? Was that asked for later?
I tried to dream. Eric is a very good art director, so he let us very free. He gave me just a little phrase,
Yeah,
a little words.
Yeah, some words, a sentence.
And let me dream about it. So I propose a sketch, and if it agree, it's okay. Sometimes he asks for little changes, and I'm happy to work like that.
I think
Yes.
it gives a lot of creative
Yes,
freedom.
yes.
And I
yes,
think
yes.
artists appreciate that. And I think if you have that freedom, you actually can express
Yes.
yourself better than with constraints. And it shows.
Yes,
So-
and I think we involve ourselves more in that freedom way of working
Yes.
than if we were very close, very
yeah.
squared.
You put more of yourself
Yes,
into it then.
yes.
No, I understand that. I think it's crazy how many pieces you have done for Alpha. Do you know on top of your head how many you
about
have done?
20.
20.
About
Crazy.
20.
And they are all this size, roughly?
Yeah, some are very big.
Yes.
Some are smaller. It depends.
Okay.
It depends of the. The Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
It's a small one because only the eyes
Yes.
and the black.
Yeah.
No need to be more bigger.
Yes, I understand.
Forgive me. With the time, my English is slow down.
Your English is fantastic. Don't worry at all.
I try.
It's great. No, you are doing very well, I think. I'm curious as well then how many pieces you did for Arthurian Legends, because I have opened one box so far yesterday, but I haven't seen them
For
all.
Arthurian, I think 16,
16, wow.
16, 17.
That's a lot as well. And you are working on future projects
Yes.
already? Yeah.
But
No, I don't want to hear anything. We're just enjoying Arthurian Legends. I'm just curious if, and we're allowed to talk about
Yes.
that, but not what. If you look at all your pieces, I mean, some pieces, of course, are very sought after by players, especially the Philosopher's Stone. But for you personally, what is the piece that you put most of yourself in, and what you think is most important for you, what you did?
maybe the 4 avatars are the closest to my own work. And the Philostone is very special for me because I put some elements who came from forward books of mine.
Okay.
And the Ouroboros
Yeah.
was in a forward way, a forward form, published in one book. Eric asked me to create like an old book of alchemy. So I searched for old books,
Yeah.
and I found an old books with the wizard and the devil, and in this in front, no, upside
Yeah.
of them, the Ouroboros, the double Ouroboros. But I've created before an Ouroboros, a single one. So I think it could be cool to go again in that creation, but in double. So it is. And behind the two characters, there is some like a whole, you know, old manuscript, old books, and they came from another books of mine with a strange design, like a wizard book, and I put it in the sorcery visual. So Philostone for me is like 10 years of creation put in one image.
That's fantastic.
Yes, it's a real story for me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that this card must become as important.
But it had to be like this then, because it was so important to you, then the universe somehow just put it as important in the game as well. That it must have been like this. That is no coincidence. But that's very interesting to hear. I think, in general, all of your pieces have very much of a story they tell, and it's very interesting to hear that you are always focusing on that as well. If you look back, where is your original background when it comes to this art, and how did it evolve to what it is now?
Maybe now we meet each other. I know the other artist.
Yeah.
I saw their work.
Yeah.
So I think there is a little challenge between us, but a friendly challenge.
Yeah.
And everybody sees and said, "Oh, wow, it's so beautiful, so great. I have to do my best now."
Yes.
And so I think the level is growing up and up and up and up. I think, maybe.
I think you just enhance each other.
Yes. But I think it's really friendly. I never feel any jealousy or no. Everybody is so happy to work in that game, I think.
And I think the fact that Eric is focusing on the artists as well, which other trading card games or other fantasy projects like books, covers, whatever, are sometimes forgetting. They are just needing it as a filler, and here it's the prominent thing that is the most important. And I think he does that very well.
And we are living in different countries.
Yes.
So there is a little chat between us to exchange technical.
All of the artists?
Yes. Not all, but some of them.
Okay.
So
like a WhatsApp chat or?
No, it's a private.
Private.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's good because we can talk about technique or little problems of to get our cards or that's friendly.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you grow yourself as well and
Yes.
help the others grow. I think that's perfect. I think that's a nice note to end on, because that is exactly what sorcery is all about. The art, helping each other, and getting to the next level, all of us. So I think that's fantastic.
Vibrations.
Good vibrations.
Good vibrations.
That's perfect. Thanks a lot, Severine.
Thanks to you.
I appreciate it a lot.
Thanks.
Merci beaucoup.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Stay healthy, stay frosty. I talk to you next time, folks. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.